Hello, welcome back to class. So today we are going to continue with the topic we started in our last video, talking about multiplication of numbers. In our last video, we learned about multiplication of numbers one digit by one digit. We talked about how you have to count to get one digit by one digit. That's what we know as our times table. We talked about two digits by one digit, and I explained two different methods. There is a box method, and then there is column method, right? And then three digits by one digit. You might want to go back to that video and check it. You see it, multiplication of numbers part one. So this is multiplication of numbers part two. Today we are going to look at how you multiply two-digit numbers by two digits. So also three digits by three digits. So I'm going to explain the two methods. I'm going to explain box method. I'm going to explain the column method. So let's get started. All right, so we have examples. Calculate. So let's have 46 times 23. And then let's have 58 times 19. All right, so I'm going to take these two questions as examples. We have 46 times 23. We have 58 times 19. So I'm going to start with the box method. The box method. So for A, for box method, you write 46 times 23. So what you need to do is you need to draw a box. So we draw a box this way, and then you put 46 at the upper part, or you can arrange it whichever way, any one of the two, pick them firstly, but break them down into tens and units. So 46, you have 40, then you have 6. So I'm going to draw a line here. Okay, and I'm going to draw a line here. Good. Then you have 20 and 3. So what we did was we changed 46 into tens and units. So you have 40, that's 4 tens, and then you have 6 units, just like we did with previous multiplications. Then you have 23 as well as 20, and then 3. So what you do is you do the multiplication, you multiply 20 by 40. I told you when you have 0 at the back, just like this as last digit, you just need to multiply the digit, that 2 times 4, which is 8. And in this case, you put two zeros because we have two zeros after the numbers. So 20 times 40 is 800. Then for 20 times 6, you write 20 times 6, you just do 2 times 6, which is 12. Then you put 0 at the back. Then you move to 3 times 4. For 3 times 4 as well, you do 3 times 4. 3 times 40 as well, you do 3 times 4, which is 12. Then you put 0 at the back. Then for 3 times 6, that is 18. You can learn that from our first video. We did how you multiply one digit by one digit and how you multiply two digits by one digit. So what you do is to add together the columns. So you add them together. So you have 0 plus 0, that's 0. 0 plus 2, that's 2. 1 plus 9, and plus 8, that's 9. Then you have 8 plus 0, that's 8. 1 plus 2, that's 3. Then 1 plus nothing, that's 1. The next thing is to add together these two. So you might need to go back to your column addition this way. Then you add them. You have 8 plus 0, that's 8. 2 plus 3, that's 5. 1 plus 9, that's 10. So the multiplication 46 times 23 is equal to 1058. So that is column multiplication. That is 58. So that is box method 58. So that is how it looks when you use box method for the multiplication. Let's take the second example, which is 58 times 19. 58 times 19. We want to use box method as well. So the first thing is for us to draw a box. You draw a box, then you partition it this way. You can partition it this way. So at the upper part, 58, you can split it up into tens and unit numbers. That's 50 and 8. Then 19 as well, you split it up into tens and unit numbers. That's 10 and 9. So what you do now is to do the multiplication. 10 times 50. So what we do is you do 1 times 5, which is 5. And you put two zeros at the back because we have two zeros here. Then 10 times 8 as well. You do 1 times 8, that is 8. Then you put 1 0 at the back because we have just 1 0. All right. And then we move to 9 times 50. So you do 9 times 5, which is 45. And then you put 1 0 at the back. Then 9 times 8, that gives us 72. So the next thing is to add together the columns. So you do the first column now, you have 0 plus 0, that gives us 0. 0 plus 5, that gives us 5. 5 plus 4, that gives us 9. Then for the second one, you have 2 plus 0, that gives us 2. 7 plus 8, that gives us 15. So the next thing is to add together these two. So you can go back to your column addition. You have it this way. Then you add them together. 0 plus 2 is 2. 5 plus 5 is 0. You keep 1. Then you have 9 plus 1, which is 10, plus the one you kept. That's 11. So we can say 58 times 19 is 1,102. 1,102. All right. So I'm going to give you two questions now. I want you to try it. Use box up method. If you think you don't understand it, take the video back, watch it again. All right. Then you go into the exercise. I'm going to write out the questions. Right. All right. So take some seconds to do this question. You can pause the video right here. And then by the time you play it, I will have the answer on the screen. All right, so you have the answers now. Check if you got them correctly. If not, you might need to watch those examples again and you do the questions again. You can as well set some questions for yourself, 2 digits by 2 digits. Use the box up method, and then let's see how much you have. All right, so I would like to also know your comment because I'm going to do the column method now. I want to know which one would you prefer? Is it box up method or the column method? All right, so back to the column method. I'm going to do column method for 46 and 23. For 46 and 23. So let's start 46 and 23. So what you do is you write them in columns, just like this. Then you do 3 times 6. You use 3 to multiply everything, all the numbers at the top firstly, before you use 2 to do the multiplication. So you have 3 times 6, that's 18, right? 8, you keep 1. Then you have 3 times 4, that is 12. Plus the one you kept, that makes it 13. Then you go ahead to 2. 2 times 6. Now look at this. 2 times 6 is 12. I'm supposed to write 2 and keep 1. You're going to take a step to the left. Your first number will not come under 8. Your first number will come under 3. So you omit the first digit, I mean, the last digit you have at the upper part, you omit it and you move to the next one. So you have 2 times 6 is 12. You write 2, you keep 1. Then 2 times 4 is 8 plus the one you kept, that makes it 9. Can you see? I omitted 8. So every time you have to omit the last digit. All right, so you leave it then, the arrangement, because the arrangement really matters. If you don't arrange it properly, you won't get the correct answer. So the next thing is to add together these guys. So you have 8 plus nothing. If you like, you can balance this up with 0. That's optional. It's not compulsory. So you have 8 plus nothing. That's 8. 3 plus 2, that's 5. 1 plus 9, that's 1, 0. So you can see it's the same as what we got earlier, 1,058. Then I'm going to use the column method for the second one as well, which is 58 times 19. 58 times 19. So the same way, you do 9 times 8, which is 72. You write 2, you keep 7. You do 9 times 5, which is 45. Plus the 7 you kept, that makes it 52. You do 1 times 8, that's 8. You see, I omitted 2. And then you do 1 times 5, that is 5. So let's add them together now. So you have 2 plus nothing is 2. If you like, you can balance that with 0. 2 plus 8 is 10. You write 0, you keep 1. 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus the one you kept, that makes it 11. Now we have 1,102. So I want you to use column method for the exercise as well and see that you have the same answers. If you don't, you might need to go back and watch the examples we did again. All right, so now I'm going to move to 3 digits by 2 digits. 3 digits by 2 digits. 3 digits by 2 digits. So example, we have calculate 336 multiplied by 24, 128 multiplied by 15. So the first one, 336 multiplied by 24, you are going to draw a box just like we did the other time. Let me draw it again. Then this, right? So you have 300, 30, and 6. So we split up the number, then you have 20 and 4. So you do the multiplication just like we did in the last explanation. So you do 20 times 300. You only have to do 2 times 3, which is 6. Then you put 3 zeros. 20 times 30 as well. You only have to do 2 times 3, which is 6. And then you put 2 zeros. 20 times 6, you do 2 times 6, which is 12. And then you put a 0 at the back. Then we do the same thing for 4. 4 times 300, you do 4 times 3, which is 12, and you put 2 zeros at the back. 4 times 30, you do 4 times 3, which is 12, and you put 1 0 at the back. Then 4 times 6, you put 24 there, right? So we are going to add together the columns firstly before we add together the row. So for the column, the first column, you have 0 plus 0, that gives us 0. 0 plus 0 as well gives us 0. 2 plus 0 gives us 2. 1 plus 6 gives us 7. Then 0 plus 0 gives us 0. 2 plus 0 gives us 2. 1 plus 6 gives us 7. Then you have 0 plus 4, that's 4. 2 plus 2, that's 4. 1 plus nothing, that is 1. Now we need to add together the rows. That means we want to do 7,200 plus 720 plus 144. So you can do the three together actually. Yeah, so you have 0 plus 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 plus 2 plus 4, that is 6. 2 plus 7 plus 1, that is 10. So you write 0, then we keep 1. Then you do 1 plus 7, that makes it 8. That means the multiplication is 8,064. So 336 multiplied by 24 is 8,064. So let me take the second example, which is 128 multiplied by 15. 128 multiplied by 15. So we're going to draw a box. Then we partition it. So you have, for 128, it's going to be splitted into 100, 20, and 8. So that is hundreds, tens, and unit. Then you have, for the second one, you have 10, and then you have 5. So we do the multiplication. 10 times 100 is 1,000. That is 1 times 1, and you put 3 zeros. 10 times 20, that's 1 times 2, 2, and you put 2 zeros. 10 times 8, that is 80. Then you do 5 times 100, that is 500. 5 times 20, that's 5 times 2 is 10. Then you put a 0 at the back. 5 times 8 is 40. So we do the addition of the column firstly before the addition of the row. So for addition of the column, you have 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 5 plus 0, 1 plus nothing, then 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 2, 3, 0 plus 0, 0, 4 plus 8, 12. So the next thing is for us to add together the row. Add together the row. So we are going to write it as column addition. 1,500, 300, and then 120. So if you are adding them together, you have 0 plus 0 plus 0, that is 0. 0 plus 0 plus 2, that is 2. 5 plus 3 plus 1, that is 9. 1 plus nothing, that is 1. All right. So the answer for this is 1920. So I'm going to give us exercise so that we can use the same box method to solve it. All right. So you can pause the video here, attempt the exercise using box up method, then you can play it after so that you see the answer. All right. So check the answer. Did you get them correctly, or do you have to watch the video again and attempt it again? Don't worry if you didn't get it right, just attempt it again until you are able to do it. Keep trying. Don't stop. All right. So we are going to use colon method now to do the same set of questions and see if we are going to have the same answer. So you have 336 multiplied by 24. So just like we did for the last one, 2 digits by 2 digits, we do the same thing. So you use 4 first. That's 4 times 6 is 24. That is 4, you keep 2. Then 4 times 3 is 12 plus the 2 that was kept, that is 14. You write 4, you keep 1. 4 times 3 is 12 plus the 1 that was kept, that's 13. So this is out. Then you use 2 again. 2 times 6 is 12. You write 2. Don't forget you need to omit a number. So you have 2 here and you keep 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus the 1 kept. That makes it 7. Then 2 times 3 is 6 as well. So you can add them together now. If you like, you can balance this with 0. So you do 4 plus 0, that is 4. 4 plus 2, that is 6. 3 plus 7, that is 0. You keep 1. 1 plus 6 plus the 1 that was kept, that makes it 8. So look at it. We got the same answer. Right, we move to the second one as well, which is 128 times 15. So you do 5 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40. You write 0, you keep 4. Then 5 times 2 is 10 plus the 4. That makes it 14. So you write 4, you keep 1. 5 times 1 is 5 plus that 1, that makes it 6. Now we use 1. 1 times 8 is 8. Don't forget you skip the first number. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. So now let's do the addition. So if you like, you can balance it with 0. If you like, you can leave it. 0 plus nothing is 0. 4 plus 8 is 12. So you write 2, you keep 1. 6 plus 2 is 8 plus the 1 that was kept. That makes it 9. Then you have 1 plus nothing is 1. So we have the same answer. So I want you to try the column method for the exercise as well and ensure that you have the same answer. Before you go, I want to give you a question. What if you want to work on 3 digits by 3 digits? So attempt this. You can let me know what the answer is. 924 times 331. Yeah. What is going to be the answer? You can use the box up method the same way, or you use the column method the same way. Thank you very much. So we are going to stop here. Don't forget to subscribe. Also like our video so that we can be recommended to you often. Then click on the notification button so that when we post new videos, you will know. You will be informed. All right. And we have these videos not just in math. We have also in English and in science. So you can explore, check through our page, and then watch as many as you want. Thank you very much. See you the next time. Bye.